Okay, we should be live. It is Monday, January 11th, 5:15 p.m. The temperature right now is 0 degrees Celsius, but it feels quite a bit cooler than that. Or rather, colder is probably the better word to use. I'm just double checking all my settings here quickly before I get up and start moving around. We'll let a few people jump into the chat as well. Making sure everything's all set up. Yep, we're all set up. So we should be good to go. Let me just make sure. Oh, there we go. Some people jumping in. What's up? Chindian Terry. Jeff Lepard says big ups. Greetings, Jeff. I'm just going to slide my gloves on now. Glovies. Maroof says hi. Bevy YHZ saying hi. And I am not in Toronto right now. I am in the city of Vaughan. What's up, AJ, Hannah, Steph Curry? Can you guys let me know how the audio and video is doing? I do have my mask on, so hopefully I don't sound too muffled. Too sure, Solo Mario, Tom Tim Tung, Peter Stock, Johnny Rodriguez. Thanks, guys. Welcome to my first ever stream from outside of Toronto, although that's a little disingenuous because right across the street there is Toronto. That's Steeles Avenue. This is the northern border. I'm gonna take the mask off. It wasn't doing a whole lot of good. Greetings, Mark Lang. Says all good. Funny dog dropping in. There's a York Region bus right there. Let me make sure I got my magic pointer all. There we go. It's a Mercedes dealer behind me. I used to have to take the 60 bus out this way. Greetings, Michelle. Thank you, Vivian. I hope you're having a great day. Alex says I'm near Thornhill. There is a Viva bus. That's a York Region transit bus. Greetings, Pizza Dad Bod. Hopefully the audio should sound better. Last stream I lost my little foam wind cover, but I've replaced it, so hopefully all is clear. Greetings, Suzanne. Test drive a Mercedes, says Matt M. I don't know about that, or about that. Tangerine Court right there. I'm actually not that familiar with this part of Toronto, but we've got a nice purpley sky to walk into. So what I'm going to do is just walk straight to Yonge Street and then we'll hang a right. Mohammed says I didn't greet him back. Sorry, I can't always get to all the chats. Yes, this is Steeles Avenue, Michael. We are walking east on the north side of Steeles, just before Yonge Street. It should take about 5 minutes to get there. Greetings, Claire from Wales. Great news, the curfew has been lifted. Is it close to P Mall? Not really, Susan. Yes, they seem to leak the good news that they're not considering that pointless curfew. Maybe they'll implement something that actually works instead, but we'll find out tomorrow. Greetings, Alb. Johnny is nowhere near P Mall. Nope, P Mall is in Markham, but that's not that unrealistic because Markham is just 5 minutes down the street from here. Do you watch CP24? Not really, unless I'm at a dental appointment. I think that's the only place anyone chooses to watch CP24. Good evening, Jeanette. Alex says, center point up ahead. Are you Canadian? I think so. You heard I'm taking advertising on my site. I haven't done any sponsors. I just do what Google feeds me. But back, I think it was in early December, everything on this side of the street was allowed to be open, and everything on this side of the street was not, pretty much. There's a suburban Dollarama. I think that's a, hey, there's a Big Al's aquarium back there. I wonder if fish food is considered essential. You got to get it from somewhere. I used to go to the Big Al's back in Mississauga and the big one in Oakville to get fish stuff. Hanin Shin Yong Jo Hap. Oh, it looks like there's a, that's some kind of Korean credit union. Greetings, Arthur Berry. Nice evening for walking. It's kind of freezing, actually. It's a lot colder than the temperature lets on. Let's just take a look and see how the non-Toronto folks do it. Take a quick look at this plaza. Make sure I don't get hit by a car. It's really this Chinese restaurant that kind of got me in here. Do you like Pho 88? I do. I used to go to the 88 in Mississauga. Is that what I think it is? That can't be right. There's a restaurant in Chinatown that I always used to go to after a night out with my friends, and I think they have another location here. We used to call it Choo Choo. There it is, that restaurant there with the green sign. And this place is called Soul House Korean Barbecue. Okay, let's just get rolling. Maybe I'll not walk in the middle of the cars. Harjat, I don't know. We are, if you Google Centerpoint Mall, I'm just around the corner from there. Faux train, says Tom Tim Tung. I didn't know they had a location up here. I always thought it was just the one downtown. Eddie Edmond checking in from Rome. So I thought we would stream around here and then I'll go down a part of Toronto called Newton Brook. Oh, Danielle, if I'm heading north, I will not be heading north at Steeles or Steeles and Young. But good recommendation there. Carlton, $20, used to live in Toronto for almost 30 years. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the 20 bucks, Carlton. It's very much appreciated. Julie says I'm at Vaughan, yes. Did you record a video around here? No, I didn't record any videos today. I was lazy. I recorded a backup video yesterday, or a bonus video for my other channel, but I'm just gonna put that on the main channel tomorrow. I felt like having a bit of a day off. Will there be a giveaway this week? Yes, there will be a giveaway this week. In fact, I have something in my backpack I could give away right now, actually. There's a huge Asian influence in this part of town. There goes the 60 bus. There's the 960, that's the express bus. There's a Canadian Tire. What is in your backpack, Johnny? Oh, funny dog, I don't know. Tara was at the Bolorama in Newton Brook that recently got demolished. Here's something you don't see on my channel too much. Giant suburban style strip malls. Hello, Helen and Rob. Herman Wag says edibles? No, we are clean as a whistle tonight. Greetings, Daria from Turkey. And if you're a channel member or a Patreon member, I do have an exclusive video. I'm just waiting for YouTube to process it. I uploaded it earlier today. I don't know why it didn't process it. But hopefully when I get home tonight, it'll be done. And I will post the link for you guys to be able to check that out. Monica misses Bolorama. I used to go to that Bolorama when I worked at Finch and Young in the North American Center. And right across the street is where Target used to be. It was a Zellers, and then it moved, when Target bought out all the Zellers leases, or a lot of them, they put a Target in there that was very short-lived, and now it's a giant Canada Computers. And that Canada Computers used to be right next to the Bolorama. However, that entire plaza is getting redeveloped. And one of my favorite restaurants there was called Kanji Time. And I don't know if they reopened or relocated. Sorry, I missed a... The lasagna is getting cold. How many invites do you need? Dylan Reynolds in the house. Did you go to the Target in Danforth Village? No, I actually didn't go to any Targets. Well, there's Centerpoint Mall. I'll be crossing the street. Mr. Sucky says hello. So when I get to the next intersection, I could actually cross the street and enter the city of Markham, and then I could go south and we would be in Toronto. So that means in just a minute or so, I could stream from 3 different cities. That would be kind of cool. Is it cold? It's 0, but it definitely feels colder than that. I might have to, well, that car was going way too fast. I might have to put on my extreme weather glove here. I've just got these dinky thin ones on. There's a look at the mostly not open Centerpoint Mall. Chris from Eglinton, stay warm. I think I'm sufficiently warm. X-Crater says Centerpoint Mall is still open. It should only be open for curbside pickup. I don't think it's open in any bigger capacity than that. Why? All right. Hey, Picard. O'Brien. Do you like riding the subway or streetcars better? I like riding the subway better, but not to North York. That was a painful subway ride. The train literally took 20 minutes to get from Shepherd to Finch. What did Dylan Reynolds say? Johnny, when you're making a walking video tomorrow, are you going to talk about the new restrictions? I don't know, Dylan. I'll probably do the video before the restrictions are announced. That is a York Region Viva bus. Kathy, there's plenty of motorbikes. It's just not really the season for them. And I don't know what the law is in York regarding riding your bike on the sidewalk. That would not be allowed in Toronto if you're an adult. Cody, yes, this is Young and Steels. Linda says, good evening from Edinburgh. Love your videos. Thank you, Linda. So there is a look north towards Thornhill. Greetings, Lisa, from the Annex. All right, now I am in city number 2. We are in the city of Markham. Isn't this exciting? Sunken state, I agree, 100%. Are you guys excited to enter city number 3? Dylan says, did you do a walking video today? No, I didn't, Dylan. Ian, I was going to cross that bridge if we came to it, but fortunately, I thought that guy was yelling at me. Fortunately, we seem to have dodged the C word. Okay, and now we're in a part of Toronto called Newtonbrook. So there's a look at Markham. I just want to take a look at this Korean place over here before I go back to Yonge Street. Oh, I thought it was a restaurant. I'm always interested in Korean restaurants, but it's a Myeongshil. That means hair salon. Young Steel. It's called Young Steels. Although in Korean they wrote Young Steel. They don't have an S. Myeongshil. All right. Are you going to Markham today? We just went to Markham. I went to the fabulous, what is that, the northeast corner of Young and Steels. Greetings, bud. Ex-creator, yes, I lived in Korea for quite a while. Justin wants to see Regent Park. I've done streams through there before, but tonight we are a little far. Here's some cameras spying on us. Mister, I do. I actually love Vietnam and its food. I was. York Region, Dylan? Not anytime soon. Gordon walked to Union all the way from here. That's a heck of a walk. Michael Nguyen is asking why there's a lot of traffic. That's a good question. Coco Karaoke. Where's Mike Landry, $5. Hello, Johnny. Thank you, Mike Landry. Hope you're doing well on the East Coast. There's a look at Centerpoint Mall. I have probably only been in that mall twice in my whole life. What did you do in Korea? I was a 영어 선생님, which just means English teacher and horrible Korean. There's a Starbucks. Whoa. I guess I hit the glass a little harder than I thought. So this part of town is called Newton Brook. It's roughly between Steeles and Finch. Johnny, you walk into York Mills. No, we will not make it to York Mills. It's already been 21 minutes in the freezing cold and I'm barely south of Steeles. Brad Burns, indeed. Someone asking what my ethnic background is. Mostly Scottish and English. How much further are you going up Yonge? We are going south down Yonge, so we're gonna go to at least Finch, maybe south of there. Funny Dog, $5 for some Kleenex. Just heard me sniffling. Thank you, Funny Dog. Jelmer asks, do I speak Korean? I speak poor Korean. Transit, I'm a big fan. I've watched for 1 year. What are your opinions on Finch Station? I actually kind of like Finch Station. I think it's well integrated into the intersection. It has its bus bays. I think the transit service or the subway service up that part of line 1 is kind of atrocious, but that's part of it being a terminal station. I think they get a lot of trains backed up. Do you like K-pop? No. Are you in Chinatown? No, but a lot of people consider this to be sort of a second Koreatown. This is the kind of restaurant that absolutely cannot exist right now. Let's hope they survive. You look inside, I don't know if we'll be able to see, and it's all set up for Korean barbecue. Oh, I'll let this guy go by. Spartan Warrior, there's a nice burger place called Grill Gates between Allen and Bathurst. We'll get out there at some point. The Magic Entertainer. No, the word on the street is no curfew for us. Thank goodness for that. There's a big Viva bus. Johnny, are you walking to Yonge and Finch? Yes, we will get there, but I thought we would start our stream a bit more north than normal. Polar Max was on Yonge Street not too long ago. Yeah, I'm not opposed to doing measures if it actually has a collective positive impact on everything, lower cases, but implementing a curfew just seemed like a really stupid thing to do that has virtually no benefit other than to make everyone all go shopping at the same time. Council voted to change Yonge Street. I've heard that. Won't it be Yonge Street south of Lawrence? I'm not sure exactly, but I'll have to read that later today. But there's a plan to improve Yonge Street and make it more pedestrian and cyclist friendly. Magic Entertainer says everything they've done has been stupid. But are you saying that flimsy, half-assed measures that result in a whole lot of businesses closing and not much good is stupid? Johnny strides the area north of Steeles on Yonge Street was Vaughan, not Markham. Dylan, I'm pretty sure the area on the east side of Yonge Street is Markham, and the area on the west side was Vaughan. Little Joe says he just joined. Toronto Walk and Drive. I saw him. I got to star in one of his videos. O'Brien wants a Ken Continuum impersonation. Let's be kind to Ken today. Sorry guys, my knowledge north of Steeles is not the best. Susan came back for the last stream last night. Yeah, we had a pretty fun stream last night. I streamed for 3 hours and 45 minutes almost, or 3.5 hours. We just hung out. The first half of the stream, we just hung out. The second half of the stream, we played some games. Ever done a Steeles to downtown stream? No. There's a large Arabic presence in this neighborhood. There's a Popeyes. There's Crack Supermarket. Good evening, Bernardo. X-Creator says Iranian, not Arabic. Thanks for clarifying. And we have very light snow flurries, it looks like. Could you say hello to Angie from Cancun? She wants to visit Toronto someday after COVID. Greetings, Angie. People still eat KFC when there's Popeyes. Gonna play Among Us tonight. No, I don't think there'll be another stream tonight. If I play, it won't be on a stream. Gonna take a closer look. There's the Arzon supermarket. Matt's Adventures and Tours, I have no idea. Din Din says KFC is better than Popeyes. Wow. Now La Testa, I'm hoping to do a cycling video this week. I don't have any routes in mind. And I am walking straight into a fairly strong wind. This is fun. Johnny, are you getting free coffee tonight? I don't know. We'll have to see. Thank you, Tema's World. Biggie Smalls, yes. This is where someone made a very dangerous and illegal turn right in front of me. That was actually a bit behind me. Tom Tim Tongue says Chinatown fried chicken is greater than everyone. I don't know. I think the Stockyards on St. Clair has something to say about that. Easily the best fried chicken I've had in the city. Is this part of Toronto suburban? It looks peaceful. Generally, yeah. I think this is sort of a weird hodgepodge of suburbia and urban developments. Once you get north of Steeles, it's pretty much purely suburban. Raymond is going to the Stockyards for fried chicken. Jay Blue, the fry is pretty good. There's the fry right there. Could you say hola, please? Hola. Now we hit a stretch of relative boringness. Gordon asks, are we almost to Finch? Yes, Finch is, if you see those tall buildings on the right side of Yonge Street down in the distance, that would be Yonge and Finch. Come to Scotland for some haggis, says Elaine. I've never had haggis. Susan says she imagines the walk at Thornhill would have been like this. Apparently, I would have to agree with that, Susan. I've walked it on Google Maps just to see if it was worth doing a walking video. And I concluded probably not. Is Popeyes a spicy chicken? Asks Mike. You can have it both ways. Although their spicy isn't that spicy, but that tends to be true of a lot of chains. Have you been to Drake's house? I haven't streamed by Drake's house, nor have I been inside it, but we've got it on a few videos. Come to Rhode Island for clam cakes and chowder. Man, it's windy. Gui gui. And right across the street is the old plaza where Bolorama used to be, Kanji Time used to be, Canada Computers used to be, which is relocated up to Centerpoint Mall. Who are you gonna stream if we move to curfew? I don't think we have to worry about a curfew. All this talk of food is making Jeanette hungry. And these pretzels are making me thirsty. Go to Trothbrook Road. I have no idea where that is. I think we're gonna stick to Young for the most part. Get some soju. Oh, and tonight's stream is not brought to you by New Balance. I've mentioned I'm working in a second pair of shoes. So today we are going with the Under Armours. Where did Food Basics go? It went bye-bye along with everything else in this plaza. Oh, super chat just came in. Olga, 20 bucks, only zero but feels icy cold. Thank you, Olga. It's very much appreciated, Olga. It is zero, but it feels a lot colder. I think I saw Karen G dropping in. So there's where there used to be a Food Basics in there. I can't remember a whole lot else about that plaza other than the Food Basics and the Canada Computers and the Kanji Time and the Bolorama. Did I just say Bolorama? It's cold, I get a free pass. Let's do the one eye covered. This looks good, right? Cheers from heaven, says Biggie Smalls. Hey, Parker says, where are we going? Probably down to Shepherd. Do you like Mexican food? Yes. There's a big construction site going in. Susan says, Johnny getting sleepy. Good evening, Ellie. Someone was asking if I'm near the CN Tower. If you're curious, you could just go into Google Maps and just type Young and Finch, and I'm a little bit north of that. You're welcome, Nadia. Jelanatias says, I love you. Oh, I'm totally missing all this fancy art. Andy, Johnny stumbles tonight. I did so many of those streams lately. Last night's was kind of a marathon stream. Who knows, maybe if I'm bored, I'll pull one out and do an hour of strictly games. I don't know. Don't talk me into that. Susan laughing at those answers last night. How about me trying to play a game I don't even know? Among Us. Karen G, $3. Thank you, Karen G. Jenny K, $10. Go buy some more peanuts at Rexall. I did today, or another coffee. Thank you, Jenny K, Patreon member. And Jeanette, $10 for a warm drink. Thank you, Jeanette. Very much appreciated. Arthur Berry, $5. Thanks to my friend JC Martel for telling me about your video walks. Enjoy them. Thank you, Arthur. So Jenny K, Jeanette, Arthur, and just before that, Karen G. That was a tsunami of supers coming in. Thank you, guys. I also got a few PayPals in the last few days. However, they came in under the people's actual full names, so I don't know how comfortable they would be if I thanked them. Maybe I'll just take their first names and thank them that way. Bookish Horse Girl, that's not true. Half of them. You should start accepting Bitcoin. Bitcoin took a big tumble. It's still way, way up. But there's a big movement downwards recently. Basically Just Living says, are you pursuing YouTube as a full-time job? I'm taking an extended break from professional life, so we'll see what happens. Elaine McLaughlin, $4 or £4 super chat. Thank you, Elaine. It's very much appreciated. You're all the way in Edinburgh. Is it Edinburgh or Edinburgh? I don't know how you say that. Your thoughts on Among Us? I need to play it again, perhaps not online with everyone, because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Okay, now we're entering familiar territory. This is the York Region and Go Bus terminal on the left. Girl, bye, it's finally my area. That's neat. I'm in Glasgow, and you're welcome. Oh, thank you, Elaine. My mom was from Glasgow. I've probably mentioned that to you before. So here's where you can catch one of those York Region buses. Michael Nguyen, are you at Finch subway station? I'm just about there. The first or the most northern entrance is right here. Tom Tim Tung, which side of the street is it on? Greetings, Kaloy. Watched and liked your Bangkok video from January 2020. Thank you, JP Costanzo. Man, I would love to be in Bangkok in weather like this, or when the weather like this is here. High fiver, no need to be sorry. Welcome to the stream, high fiver. And I just found 3 new Toronto walking channels today. I was just dinking around on my computer at home, and I found 3 brand new ones that just popped up covering Toronto. So there's a lot of people doing that these days. I think we're probably close to 20 right now that I'm aware of. I don't know if they're copying me. It's just I think in New York there's over 100 probably. Those buses have bathrooms, correct? I don't know. Ian says there's one in Winnipeg. This is a ridiculously long crossing. Dan, are there haunted places in Toronto? If so, have you visited them? I've heard that there are. Thank you for the 50 Mexican pesos. It's very much appreciated. But I think Casa Loma is rumored to be haunted. I think there's some other ones. Greetings, Lorraine. Do you think Casa Loma is haunted? Truthfully, I don't think anything is haunted. I don't think that's possible, but hey, that's just my belief. But if it's cool and it brings intrigue, then it's worth checking out. This used to be a John Anderson's. He was an old hockey player. The Elgin Theater, I can picture that. Sorry if I'm not into paranormal stuff. Makes for great movies though. Brock Ferguson, $5. Thanks for streaming. Thank you, Brock. Thanks again, Brock, for the super. And here's where things are typically quite lively in North York. There'd normally be a lot of people frequenting these places. Wow, the Streamlabs stream alerts are really on some pretty big lag right now. Johnny, do you do a short stretch for your legs and arms before you venture out? No, Michelle? I don't, but I'm really just walking here at normal speed. But even when I go for bike rides, I don't. B. Rodriguez says this is boring. All right. Lorraine Prawl, $5 super chat. Thank you, Lorraine. I've seen you in these streams for quite a while, Lorraine. I appreciate your support of the channel and the super chat. Johnny, can you at least try to make it to York Mills? I think Shepherd is it. Johnny, We just have Tim Hortons here in Bangkok. Wow, I did not know Tim Hortons was in Bangkok. That's neat. I missed the bottom part of your question though. Those meat in the wraps is so dry. I don't really have the wraps at Timmy's. I couldn't tell you. Would you like to have someone do? Sure, after the pandemic, we'll be doing some more of that. Anna Gilmore dropping in. Maybe you should do a Halloween special and visit those haunted places. That's an idea. Yeah, I think Tim Hortons food is something you eat because you're short on time and need something very convenient. I don't think you set out to have a Tim Hortons meal by choice. There's chicken in the kitchen, a Korean. Oh, my camera's not picking up the sign. Maybe I can focus on it. That made it a little better. You know what, guys? I lived in Korea. I had Korean fried chicken from every chain over there and tons of small restaurants, and I can't tell you what makes it Korean. To me, it's just fried chicken. It doesn't make it not good. Same with Taiwanese fried chicken. Although some of it is definitely unique to Korea. Like the padok. What's in the Stockyards fried chicken that makes it so good? I think you just have to try it, Desmond, or look up a review. I'm probably not going to do it justice if I try to describe it. So we are currently walking south down the west side of Yonge. I think it's more interesting on this side of the street. Perfectly legal crossing. That's one of the reasons they want to make this area more pedestrian friendly. It's basically so wide, it's like a superhighway. It doesn't really have a community or a neighborhood feel to it. Desmond says, great hustle. There's a hot star, there's a Taiwanese fried chicken. Jin's Mi Fen. So I think did you see Peter Stock's $5 super chat? Mary or Marie? Peter Stock, let me scroll up. Thank you, Peter Stock. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you, Peter. It's very, very much appreciated. Guys, if I ever miss a super chat, please let me know. It's definitely not intentional. Sometimes walking around like this, it can be a little tricky to follow everything. Johnny, I'm looking for 40K subs on the channel this month. I don't know if we'll get there, but we should get close. Mei Nami. I would guess this is Japanese. Hi from Patricia. Patricia White of Waterford, Ireland. There's the O Bar. That's a popular Korean bar. All you need is a pet. All right, so the first half of the stream was brand new territory for streaming, and this part will be somewhat familiar. I last streamed down here on November 24th, and that was in daylight, I think. Gold Dalek, who has become a member. Thank you for signing on to being a channel member. Daisy Han, that's correct. There's definitely a large number of Korean restaurants here. For my money, Christie, the Koreatown on Christie and Bloor is a little better. It's a nicer neighborhood to walk around. You don't almost kill yourself when you run across the street. And the restaurants there are just as good. They're just a lot closer together, but this is still a great place to go for Korean food. The Angus Pho House. Greetings from Indonesia. JC wants some DHL chicken. Would you trust DHL with some chicken? It's one of those foods that's going to give you a food poisoning. Where can I send you a gift? Your birthday is coming soon. My birthday was in November. I did a Niagara Falls stream around my birthday. How much is the TTC monthly passes, Mike? I pay $156 a month. Although this month it cost me a little more because I lost my Presto card and I had to get a new Presto card, so that was $6. And then I had to wait 24 hours for the stupid system because Presto is this super archaic, really outdated fare payment system that for some reason we built from the ground up, and it takes 24 hours to populate a new card. So I paid a few fares on that. So this month it's closer to 170, but that's partly out of my own stupidity because I lost a transit card. But typically I think it's 156. Presto is like Oyster in London. Yes, except it's like a barely functioning version of Oyster. Whoop. Sorry, I just nudged the camera there. Johnny, how goes using up all the data? No, I left about 16 gigs. Lorraine Prohl, happy belated birthday. Is Johnny's last name really Strides? Someone could go on a 3-hour rant about how we have a horrible transit system. We may have a horrible transit system, but it's the best in North America, apparently. Mike Landry! Mike Landry! Wow, Mike Landry. Wow. Mike Landry, I don't know what to say to that. That is tied for the biggest super chat I've ever had. Mike, thank you. And that other one, I think, was a birthday present. So, Mike. Guys, can everyone just take a minute to thank Mike Landry, because I couldn't do this without people watching these videos and supporting me, and that is just over and above by a good margin. So that is super appreciated, Mike. I will absolutely purchase February's transit pass as soon as I can. And in doing so, that allows me to just sort of hop on, hop off the TTC as often as I wish. And that really helps when it comes to making videos. I'm not trying to get back on within the 2-hour window. I don't have to worry about that. That's why I buy the transit pass. So thanks again. Thanks again, Mike. And it goes without saying, if you're ever in Toronto, we'll have to have a beer. As someone's car sounds like it's going to explode. Johnny, at this rate, you're gonna have to adopt Mike. I think we'll have to do that. Cody thought that was fireworks. You hope I'm paid. I hope so. And I will, when the pandemic's done, I will absolutely try to grab a bar. I mentioned this before, and have just a get together where people can come and meet and hang out, all the people in Toronto. And Mike, if you're ever in Toronto, we'll see if we can plan one of those around when you're here as well. And you don't have to buy your beer that night. Ooh, look at this Mercedes. I have not seen one of those before. Bevy will come for that all the way from the East Coast. What is the best Korean restaurant in Toronto? That's a hard question. But my favorite is absolutely Hankook. It's in Koreatown. And they have a dish called cheese dakgalbi that is my favorite Korean food. Maybe I'll order that tonight. I can get that through Uber Eats. Do you know kimchi? Sierra Lynn voting for Korea House. That's another one on Bloor Street. Yang's braised chicken rice. That sounds good. Did you ever get recognized? Yes. This is probably the first stream in a while where I haven't been recognized yet. Let's not forget Jeanette Morales, another huge supporter of Johnny Stride Stumbles. Thank you, Michelle. Jeanette and Mike have been very supportive for quite a long time. They're both Patreon members, but they're not the only people that have supported. And just because some people give less or they can't give any, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate them. I think just having so many people tune in and watch these walks is pretty awesome. So I can't be grateful enough for all of you. How far are you from Kitchener? We are very far from Kitchener. What is your favorite part of the CN Tower? Can I say the tip? Hype Bay misses going to Structube. Bevy says she appreciates what I do for her little channel. Bevy's channel is starting to grow some wings. Almost at 500. Are you walking southbound to Yonge and Eglinton? No, we are walking south to Shepherd. It is freezing cold. How often do you do live streams? I do about 4 like this a week. And then lately I've been doing like 3, whoa, sorry, I just reset my camera position. I've been doing 3 streams on my other channel. Maybe I should start off my stream saying, hello, my lovelies. We've got Ken Continuum's, hey people. Bevy's got her hello, my lovelies. And I just have this generic intro. I just say, hey everyone. Hello, my pretties.
Johnny Shrine?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Do you mind being on the stream?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what's your name?
Kai.
Kai, what's up?
Not much.
Have we chatted before?
No, we've never chatted before, but I've been an avid fan of your channel.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
It's actually my birthday today.
oh, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. So where are you walking to?
I'm just heading. I started up at just near Yonge and Shepherd. So sorry, Steeles and Yonge, and I'm heading down to Shepherd.
Yeah, it's a little chilly out today.
Yeah, it's not going to be the longest stream in the world. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Have a good one. Someone was asking if I had been recognized, and there we go. Sorry, I'm gonna reset my camera position. 1 sec, it's all crooked. It was kind of drifting off to the side. Happy birthday to Kai. He said he's a supporter of the channel. Jenny says that's one comes in 3s. Ooh. Jeanette. Jeanette, I'm sure you could. Too bad you didn't have a giveaway for him. Oh, you know what? I do, but I don't think it's a very good item in my backpack. That would have been awesome if I had something. Tokyo Grill, been there. No, I haven't. Okay, on the left is Empress Walk, but I'm gonna go down the other side so we can check out the old Mel Lastman Square. There's a look north up Yonge. And we are over 1,000 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you are just tuning in, we started up in York region, a few blocks to the west of Yonge and Steeles. Then I crossed over into the city of Toronto. We're in North York. This is the North York City Centre, and I'm going to be heading down to Shepherd Station, which is one more stop south of the next one here, which will be North York City Centre. Can we see Jane and Finch? I'm hoping to do a Jane and Finch walk soon. Darian is waving at us from his apartment. Are you in one of these buildings? Probably a little hard to see ya. But Mike Landry, I still got this thing covering my eye. Thank you again, Mike, and everyone else. I think there should be some skating up ahead. That's why I crossed over to this side. JC, before my channel New York was on his bucket list, now Toronto. I think for a vacation, I think New York is pretty unbelievable. I would still have that as tops in North America. It's just a huge city. And I feel like the walking channels there are so spoiled. They don't even have to think or plan what they're doing. They can just go out and find somewhere unique and amazing. But we kind of have a little bit of that here in Toronto, so that's where I come in. Can we go back and find the people waiting? All right, so there's an ice rink down here. So let's go see some winter skating. But before we do that, we'll take a look at Empress Walk. That used to be a Famous Players. Have you ever been to Nashville? I've been to Nashville as a kid. Get your blades on, Johnny Skates. Oh, in the last stream, we were down on Greenwood. There are some amazing skating rinks there. Bevy YHZ says, 20 bucks for Johnny is the OG lovely of my channel. Bevy YHZ, another long time and very much appreciated supporter of this channel. Thank you, guys. She's got her own channel under her own name, Bevy YHZ, with a focus on Halifax. So that's kind of neat. I see she's also started doing maps that are not unlike the maps I do. So congrats on figuring that out. Here we go. Oh. Hopefully that music isn't piping in too clearly. I'm just going to turn the mute on and off just to break it up. These skating rinks are very much a winter thing. Mark says, hi Johnny, love your vlogs. Thank you, Mark. Use Relive app to do your maps. I'm kind of happy with the way I do my maps, Tom. Bevy's, sorry, this is Michelle's former workplace. All right, guys, there's not a whole lot going on in the ice rink. I think they're in a changeover period because normally there'd be about 25 people out there. No moody old men here? Yes. Someone telling me to stop filming children. And just what are you doing at this ice rink, Mr. Moody Old Man? That's a very good point. Brian Adams is the best. All right, so heading back to Yonge Street. Alex says hi from Portugal. Thanks for confirming, Lorraine. I sometimes can't judge. I somehow dodged a bullet on that Midtown stream where I went into Tim Hortons. YouTube did not pick up the music they were playing. Greetings in the Philippines. John the Revelator is in Arkansas. Jeff loves eating at Tim Hortons. We were just having a conversation where people were not too fond of Tim Hortons meals. That $200 super chat will be pinned the whole stream. I think we've got maybe about 10 minutes left. Marty Wasaga says, guess where I am? I don't know, Marty Wasaga. That's a hard nut to crack. You know what's good? Wendy's poutine. There's a look at the Meridian Art Center. Oh, sorry to suddenly swing the camera like that. So we are heading down to Shepherd Station. Cafe Landwehr. Cody Shell says Bevy's at 488 subscribers now. Maybe you guys can boost her up to 500? O'Brien, I think I saw snow on the forecast for the end of the week. But it's hard to know what that is. That could just be light flurries, who really knows? Rob Young worked at 5000 Yonge Street. Tom Tim Tung, you're a subscriber to Bevy? Jenny K says it's actually nice out for January. It is, but this is probably the coldest walk I've done. At least streamed. I certainly hope that there's a lot of shelters open tonight, providing warmth to those who need it. Mike Landry, $5. Have a good night, Johnny. Bye, everyone. Mike Landry. Thank you, Mike Landry, for the multiple super chats tonight. Have a good night, Mike. Mike Landry is powering all my TTC rides in the month of February. Thank you, Elaine. Have a good night. On these really cold days, it's not uncommon to see it this quiet here. In fact, if we weren't in the middle of a pandemic, or if I didn't know, and you brought me from the past, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. If you took me from a year ago and put me on the street here, aside from the fact that people are wearing masks and restaurants are empty, I really would have no idea that we're in the middle of a pandemic. On a cold day like this, I would not expect there to be too many people at all walking around. And if I go back and look at my videos from a year ago, on days like this, I think that would confirm it. Mark S says games night yesterday was great. Thank you, Mark. Elaine, £5. Thank you, Johnny. Get a nice hot chocolate. Thank you, Elaine. I'll be sure to do that. Oh, and one of my videos will be featured at Design TO. They asked me permission if they could use one of my videos to highlight what parts of Little Portugal were like before the pandemic. And I gave them permission. So that'll be neat. Robert says Johnny stumbles. I don't know if I'll do. Those streams can go on for quite a while. Karen G just got home. Look is watching from Taiwan. Thank you, Irene. Unless you're talking to Bevy, in which case that's also true. Godwin's workplace is just to my left. In this building right here. I'm afraid my other channel is turning into a game channel. But at least they're fun, interactive games everyone can play. Wendy's or BK? For burgers, I'm gonna say Wendy's. Sabelina says hi. Sabrina, hi. Took me a while to translate your Korean there. Someone says I need to practice Among Us. Yes, but the way Among Us works, I think everyone knows who I am. So when I share my screen, it's kind of, if people look, they can kind of cheat. Tony says, love your videos. Keeps me sane. You're welcome, Tony. There used to be a place here called June's, and they had really good duck galbi. And now they don't, or they're no longer here. I think it was located right here where Pujakot is. I think that's where June's used to be. Johnny Strides is Korean, says Grace. No, but I lived in Korea. Bookish Horse Girl says Fortnite. No, I think any games we play on my other channel will just be more chill, relaxing ones. Wasn't there a June downtown where Hankook used to be? Yes, corrupt, but I think it's a different owner. It seems like all different people since they changed. Swinks, this is Young Street. In previous streams, I kept going south all the way down to York Mills Station, but we're not going to do that. It's cold and we're pushing an hour and a half. Is the night still young, says Nick? I guess. Karen G says, yesterday was so fun. Can you go to the Degrassi set? What I need to do is plan what I'm going to do tomorrow. This is Young and Shepherd, guys. Sorry if I missed some of your messages. I'm trying to read them all, but I can't respond to everything. Here is Young and Shepherd. Do you like those Korean spicy noodles? I do. I can handle spicy food, though. I don't mind. And there is a look to the east. I think Susan requested a walk out that way. Do they have cannabis stores in Toronto? Yes, they do. Why? No, Danforth. I have recorded all over the Danforth in the past. Do you plan on going to Brampton anytime soon? Honestly, I don't. But the good news is there's no stupid curfew coming into effect, so we'll be doing some more night streaming in the coming weeks. At least if the rumors are true. Have you been to a town called Caledon? Yes, I used to live in Caledon for a very brief time. Love your videos for a long day of work. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream right now. Sabrina says this is Toronto. How about Kensington Market? John, you'll find that on the channel. Thank you for the super chats, everyone, and the super stickers. You guys have been awesome. We definitely had a lot of good chat tonight. That sounds weird that I said it that way. Tomorrow's video is uploaded and ready, so I can just take the night off. If I am bored later, I might fire up a short stream on my other channel. It would be very short though, and it would be just to play a few games. William says good night. Thank you for the super chat, 279, William. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks again, William. Thanks, Jeanette and Mike and Bevy and everyone else. I will catch you guys later.